Welcome back with another banger. It's the React Files, where we react
to the creepiest, craziest, scariest TikToks. You should watch them.
Hope you're having a good night. If you haven't already, please take a second just to smash that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell just to make sure the algorithm knows what's up. So let's get straight to it.
So this guy, his name's George, and George has a big problem. The SWAT team has got him surrounded, and it doesn't look like he's giving up anytime soon. So this all started because George has a 27-year-old son who we'll call Trip. And George and Trip are really close. But one day, everything changes, because even though Trip is only 27 years old, he has a massive stroke. So they rush him to the hospital, and while he's there, doctors do everything they can to save him. But unfortunately, he ends up in a coma, and now he's on life support. So George is there with Trip's mom, who we'll call Mom, and Trip's brother, who we'll call Brother, and they're all in Trip's hospital waiting room waiting for an update. But see, this is not their first time in a situation like this with Trip, because he's had seizures and stuff like that in the past, and even when it feels like he's not gonna make it, Trip always pulls through. Regardless, this time the doctors come in and they got some bad news. They tell Trip's family they've done everything they can, but unfortunately, Trip is brain dead. And they basically tell the family it's probably time to take him off life support. And the family is just torn up by this news. And Mom, with tears in her eyes, she agrees. But George is like, wait a minute, no way. Why are we being rushed into this? But Brother and Mom disagree. There is nothing that can be done. And they give the hospital permission to start taking him off life support. And George, here's the thing about George. George has been drinking, like, a lot. So he's a little more emotional than usual. And doctors assure him that Trip has no brain activity. And George is like, no, we've gone through similar things like this before. He's had seizures and stuff in the past, but he's always pulled through. Just freaking listen to me. And this escalates, and it escalates, and soon George is yelling at the doctors, he's yelling at the nurses. He says that if they'll just give him a few more hours, he'll be able to process all this and decide if it's really time to pull the plug or not. But no matter what he does, no one is listening to him. The hospital is moving forward, and there's nothing George can do. Until suddenly, out of nowhere, George pulls out a pew-pew and he points it at the doctors and he tells them to back away from his son. And naturally, everyone starts freaking out. Like, whoa, calm down, buddy. And one of the nurses calls 911.
Hey, we need the police stat to the hospital. We have a family member with a gun.
So George is there, drunk, waving his pew-pew around, threatening to unalive the staff. But then, out of nowhere, boom. Brother jumps on him, and they wrestle, and he manages to take the pew-pew out of his hand. But George is far from done. He looks at the whole room, and he's like, you think that's the only weapon I got? So everyone is like, okay, I don't get paid enough for this, and they all leave the room. And George immediately shuts the curtain around Trip's bed so no one can see what's going on. Then, because the nurse called 911, the SWAT team shows up, and they put the entire hospital in total lockdown. And they don't want this to get ugly, so they're basically like, George, please surrender. And George is like, nah. And the whole time, he's by Trip's side holding his hand. And this standoff goes on for hours, with the SWAT team just outside waiting because they don't want George to go crazy with whatever second weapon he has. Here's the thing though, George doesn't have a second weapon. He never had a second weapon. He just told everyone he did so he could buy Trip some more time. So they've been in this standoff for about 3 hours, and then suddenly, Trip squeezes George's hand. And George is like, whoa! He's not sure if he imagined it, so he tells his son to squeeze it again, and Trip does. And as you can imagine, George is overjoyed, like maybe Trip isn't brain dead. In fact, George is so happy, he immediately surrenders. And police arrest him, and here's his mugshot. So then George goes to trial, and he spends 11 months in prison. But here's the best part. Trip eventually wakes up, and he makes a full recovery. Last I read, he's fine now. He even went on TV and did an interview and talked about it.
There was a law broken, but it was broken for all the right reasons. I'm here now because of it.
And all this happened in Tomball, Texas, so shout out to Texas.
That's right. Shout outs to Texas. Would you do that for your loved one? I'm sure I would too. George and Trip had us all tripping up in here.
We're gonna go.
Haunted ER, haunted ER.
I'm really good too. Oh my god, my head is huge. Chloe, so I can't even.
Camera.
Huh?
I was just close to the camera.
Yeah, you're right. We got a chance for the haunted. Yeah.
Oh god.
Feels like
I'm not excited about this. I didn't even get ready to shoot my family.
it feels like a we're getting on a.
I'm nervous.
You nervous? Why are you nervous?
Because it's haunted.
Are you nervous?
Yes. Is everybody in there?
Oh shit! That was evil. You knew what you did there.
Exactly what I was doing. What?
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 Chloe just moved herself. What?
Oh. Yeah, it's just a little doll. They want to train it.
Oh, it's a train on
Put it here.
Still weird though.
Nah, look at her.
That's weird. That's very cute. Let's go. I'm sorry, I thought you were about, I felt you like were about. She's very cute. You guys wave in the camera for the reflection.
Do you feel like you're gonna see?
Oh, that's the same room.
Oh. Oh, the lights are on. Go in. Go in. Go in. Go in. Figure out why the lights are on. I don't like that.
here's
I
why
don't
the
like
lights
that.
are on.
Just go. Do
They
it.
look like evil eyes. You guys can come with me.
Yeah, of
going
course
to
you're gonna go in with you.
Thanks. Ooh, it feels weird. Is that you? Yeah. This room feels weird. I don't like this. Ooh. Oh! 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 The curtain moved.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It moved. It moved. It moved. Yes, it did.
Why would
It did.
move?
How did you not see that? Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh my god, I really feel like someone or something is watching me, but I'm all alone.
Yeah, I could feel that lady sitting on the toilet like, yo, let me get out of here. And imagine being that security guard giving off some balloons. And them balloons end up following you. You thought they were kids.
You guys gotta listen to what Donald Trump just said, you guys. Check this out, y'all. Listen to this. These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones. You see? That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come. That's a long way, isn't it? These lights. We've come a long way together. Lynn.
For those who don't understand this is esoteric talk. Donald Trump is literally speaking esoteric talk. The reason why this is because Donald Trump is known as a time traveler. Have you guys ever heard of the theory of this? So the theory is that Donald Trump is a time traveler, and let me explain how. So I'm sure you guys are well aware of Nikola Tesla and all his wonderful creations. Well, upon his passing, they collected his documents as well as his inventions. And amongst those who collected his inventions and documents was none other than Donald Trump's uncle, John G. Trump. You know, the government was not letting nobody touch his high-level technology, so they had to collect this type of information, and John G. Trump, Donald Trump's uncle, collected this document. So upon doing so, there was speculation and there was theory that they created a time machine. And John G. Trump, which is Donald Trump's uncle, went back and altered the time. This is why Donald Trump is famous now, and he has money, and he has and he's very successful, and he has huge property everywhere and prominent places and whatnot. I mean, think about it, you guys. It's not far-fetched. The way that we know history repeats itself, right? So what if these people are just writing themselves into history? And because of this, there was a book called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, and this is basically how they went back in time and altered history in order for them to be president and whatnot, be in these successful positions that they are in right now. Because here's what I found out. Donald Trump and John G. Trump both give me 36. So if John G. Trump is a time traveler, could that mean, and would that mean that Donald Trump is John G. Trump? What do y'all think? Do you think this is the case? Do you think this is what Donald Trump's uncle went and did and altered history in order to make him Donald Trump to be president right now? Because wouldn't you want to do that if you went back in time? So maybe Donald Trump is seeing something that we aren't seeing. Maybe he's making a reference to the multiple lights in the sky right now. What do y'all think? I mean, it is getting brighter, you guys, and then this heat wave, you know what I'm talking about? They could talk about climate change with everything that's going on. Things are getting a lot more interesting. So let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning into my frequency. You already know we're in this shift, y'all, so let's get it. Peace in.
I've been hearing a lot about this theory with Trump being a time traveler. Personally, I don't believe so, but maybe there's something out there that could prove me wrong.
To me, the first thing that comes to mind when people talk about Papua is tribes, and that's why, yeah, this is the skeleton tribe here in Papua. Amazing, really cool.
Yo, the skeleton tribe? Like, they was about to use him to make some soup.
Yo, check this out. So, the United States just discovered the specific place where hell is on Earth. No way. In the quiet town of Eldridge Hollow, nestled deep within the Appalachian Mountains, a dark secret caught the attention of government agent Emma Blackwell. Reports of strange occurrences and bizarre weather patterns led her to an ancient cavern system beneath the town. As she descended into the darkness, she stumbled upon a portal to a realm that seemed to be the very embodiment of hell on Earth. Emma encountered the scariest thing any human could ever imagine. As she went deeper and lower into the dark landscapes, she could sense the presence of grotesque creatures, evidence that this was no ordinary underground cavern. Fire-burning pools of lava, the sound of fallen angles screaming in her ears. Fearing the implications of such a discovery, she covertly recorded the eerie journey on her handheld camera, and strange symbols adorned the walls, hinting at an ancient and supernatural force. Eldridge Hollow became the center of this interdimensional catastrophe, and Emma realized the government was attempting to cover up their involvement. With the truth in her possession, Emma couldn't trust anyone. She decided to leak the video evidence to the public, but fearing for her safety, she devised a unique plan. Instead of releasing the video directly, she is allowing us to share the video with our followers. So comment down below the words "conspiracy syrup," and we will send you the video through DM.
Was one of the reasons that the Anunnaki left because they were aging faster because they were here on Earth? Yes. In the Anunnaki Chronicles and the Lost Book of Enki, it explains exactly how this went. Apparently, remaining on Earth, the Anunnaki noticed that they were aging rapidly, a lot faster than on their own planet. This is due to the fact that Nibiru has an elliptical orbit around the sun of 3,600 years. So 1 year for them is 3,600 years for us. And that's why we used to call them the immortals, because compared to humans, they're immortals. On a side note, I have updates on why we age, and it's because of the telomeres. I did a video once. I'm going to continue in the next video. Let's go back to the Anunnaki. So when they realized that they were aging a lot faster, I mean, if it was me, if I'm one of the Anunnaki goddesses here on Earth, and I see that I'm aging a lot faster compared to Nibiru just because I'm here on Earth, yeah, after a while, I'm going to be like, I'm going to go home because I don't want to lose this. And I think that that's what happened. And that's what the books say happened. It doesn't say that about everyone, but needless to say, I mean, it doesn't take a genius. Let's all do the math. If it was you, what would you do? Would you live thousands and thousands of years less just to be here on Earth? I don't think so. So yes, that is probably one of the main reasons why they returned on Nibiru.
Yeah, if that was true, I would do the same thing. Love you. Peace, Earth.
Did you guys hear about China's weather anomaly? This broke all records, you guys. In less than 24 hours, the temperature dropped from 6 Celsius to negative 52, y'all. Check this out. And because of this, it froze thousands of waterfowls, y'all.
In just 24 hours, the temperature dropped from 6 degrees Celsius to minus 30 degrees Celsius in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in China. Wind gusts reached 150.
Very interesting how certain parts of the planet are receiving these certain type of weather anomalies, y'all. I really had to slow this down to see these, these waterfowls, but they're really like, they're submerged and stuck in these ice, their heads and everything, y'all. That's crazy. Look at that. Thousands of them, y'all. This weather anomaly junk is serious, y'all. Whether it be a weather anomaly, HAARP, cyclical, we know the only thing that's constant in the universe is change. Change is the only thing that's constant. So the earth is going through a change right now, and as are we, because we feel it. We feel it going, like our immune system is literally being, how can I say, our immune system is being tested every single day. Every single day our immune system is being tested. Y'all see what's going on in the sky. Y'all see the war in the heavens. This is the war in the heavens right now. The sun is literally fighting for us. But yeah, that's China. And then again, like, these weather anomalies are happening in specific places over and over again. What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know we're in the shift, y'all. So let's get it.
Yo, that's crazy. I did not know it got that cold in 24 hours like that. I feel so bad for the birds. But yeah, you could just look down the whole shore. Nothing but birds, bro. And that's sad. It was almost like a ice age effect kind of thing, if you ask me.
Rappers who have died in How Part 5. On December 8th, 2019, Juice WRLD was with his girlfriend Ali and his friends, and were flying in a private jet, and were flying to land in Chicago. Whilst on the way to the Chicago airport, Juice WRLD security guard told him mid-flight law enforcement was tracking his plane and were waiting for him at the airport due to the pilot giving a tip to the police, saying there was a smell of narcotics in the air. In Juice WRLD, private jet, there was 70 pounds of narcotics stuffed in suitcases, 2 firearms, and a bag full of narcotic pills. It was said that when Juice WRLD found out about the police, he ingested more and more pills in an attempt to hide the narcotics. When he arrived at the airport, there was around 20 agents waiting around the airplane with K-9 units. Juice WRLD and everyone was escorted out and was searched, and so was the plane. Juice WRLD was escorted in the airport. That's when Juice WRLD started feeling unstable, and sadly witnesses claimed they saw it all happen. Paramedics quickly arrived, trying to help Juice WRLD. He was quickly transported to an emergency care center, and that is where Juice WRLD sadly passed away due to an overdose. He was only 21 years old. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD.
Yeah, rest in peace to Juice WRLD. I didn't know it went down like that. You know, the whole private plane, 70 pounds. Boy, rest in peace to him. My condolences to his family.
Alright, man. Y'all go ahead and keep thinking I'm telling y'all BS. Now I'm telling y'all something based off extensive research. Nothing else. Told y'all this is exactly what happened. I don't understand why we did it, but I do understand why it was done. For those of y'all who don't know why it was done, that's what y'all got me for. Let's go. 1978, Bob Marley began to fight for peace and political change in Jamaica. From 1974 to 1980, Jamaica was rifled with political violence. Things linked between the two parties, Democratic Socialist People's National Party and the conservative Jamaican Labour Party. 1978, while this political violence and gang attacks were still happening, Bob Marley, in his fight against political violence and Jamaican peace, his voice was strong enough for these gangs to come together for peace talks. They didn't like that. And the result of those peace talks were a One Love Peace concert in Kingston. So he was making insane progress. During this concert, he summoned Michael Manley of the PNP and his opponent, Edward Siega, both to the stage, clapped both of their hands and raised them as a signal of peace. No, he wasn't trying to bring together both sides, PNP and JLP, but he was trying to rekindle the thought of a new Jamaica. No matter which side you belong to, the mindset and the process is a new Jamaica, and that's the first thing that we have in store. That's what he wanted. They didn't like that, and they didn't like that his word was so powerful and that he could just unite people as quickly as he did. But they did what they had to do. Y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
Bob Marley, a renowned Jamaican singer, musician, and songwriter, achieved iconic status as one of the pioneers of reggae music. His catalog includes timeless hits such as Could You Be Loved, Is This Love, and One Love. Marley not only left an indelible mark on the music industry, but also became a symbol of Rastafari, infusing his work with a profound sense of spirituality. Tragically, Bob Marley's life and prolific career were abruptly cut short when he succumbed to cancer at the age of 36. The news of his untimely death left music lovers worldwide in mourning as they grappled with the loss of the Jamaican icon. Despite the widely known cause of Marley's death, some fans have been drawn into conspiracy theories surrounding the circumstances of his passing. One notable instance involved rapper T.I. taking to Instagram in 2018 to share a news article that claimed ex-CIA agent Bill Oxley made revelations on his deathbed. According to the now debunked article, Oxley purportedly acted as a New York Times photographer to gain proximity to Marley at his Blue Mountains retreat in Jamaica. Bill Oxley, an individual alleged to have been associated with the CIA for 29 years, purportedly made shocking claims about his involvement in various assassinations, including the alleged murder of Bob Marley. According to the conspiracy theory circulating online, Oxley asserted that he carried out 17 assassinations on behalf of the American government between 1974 and 1985, a period during which he claimed the CIA operated with significant autonomy. In the widely shared interview, Oxley revealed that he functioned as a hitman, targeting individuals deemed to pose a threat to the interests of the United States. Despite the gravity of his actions, he asserted that he considered himself a patriot and did not question the motivations of the CIA, believing that sacrifices were sometimes necessary for the greater good. The conspiracy narrative details a specific account of the alleged Bob Marley assassination. According to this version, Oxley, using fabricated press credentials, gained access to Marley at his Blue Mountain retreat. Posing as a renowned photographer affiliated with the New York Times, Oxley reportedly presented Marley with a gift, a pair of Converse All-Stars in size 10. The right shoe, as the story goes, was rigged with a nail tainted with cancer viruses and bacteria. When Marley tried on the shoe and exclaimed in pain, the conspiracy theory suggests that it marked the tragic end of his life. Oxley, in the purported interview, explained the rationale behind the alleged method, stating that after a series of high-profile assassinations in the late 60s and early 70s, the approach shifted towards subtlety. Instead of resorting to conventional means like bullets, the conspiracy theory suggests a more discreet method involving the tainted nail. Moreover, the conspiracy narrative claims that Oxley maintained close contact with Marley during the artist's final years, ensuring that the medical advice he received in various locations, including Paris, London, and the United States, would contribute to hastening his demise rather than offering a cure. According to Oxley, he claimed to have witnessed Bob Marley in his final days, his dreadlocks removed, and a noticeable weight loss. Oxley described Marley as being withdrawn and remarkably small, attributing the physical deterioration to the impact of the cancer that ultimately led to his death. Despite being widely dismissed as fiction, this account coincides with findings from UK scientists in 2014. The scientists revealed that the rare type of skin cancer, acral melanoma, which caused Marley's demise, was not sun-induced. Bob Marley's son, Ziggy Marley, has previously hinted at suspicions regarding his father's death, expressing uncertainty in a 2013 interview by stating, "I don't know what to believe. There are a lot of theories." This uncertainty adds to the intrigue surrounding the circumstances of Bob Marley's passing. During the late 1970s, Jamaica experienced a tumultuous period characterized by the influx of cheap guns, heroin, cocaine, right-wing propaganda, and death squad rule. This was also marked by what Grenada's Prime Minister, Maurice Bishop, described as the CIA's pernicious attempts. Bishop articulated that destabilization was a method employed by larger and more powerful countries to control and exploit the lives and resources of smaller nations through bullying, intimidation, and violence. In response to the perceived machinations of the CIA, Bob Marley incorporated revolutionary themes into his lyrics, utilizing his music as a form of resistance against the covert activities he believed were threatening Jamaica. He viewed his lyrics as a symbolic crucifix warding off the metaphorical vampires attempting to influence the island through clandestine means. It is important to note that the account regarding Bill Oxley's alleged involvement in Marley's death, as presented on a website connected to conspiracy theorist David Icke, has faced widespread skepticism. Fact-checking sources, including Snopes, have been unable to find any record of a Bill or William Oxley having any association with the CIA. Another challenging aspect of Bob Marley's globally acclaimed success was the notable incident that added a layer of intrigue to his life and potentially fueled conspiracy theories surrounding his death. This incident occurred in 1976, just 2 days before the scheduled Smile Jamaica concert, a free event organized by the Jamaican Prime Minister Michael Manley. The concert aimed to alleviate tensions between two opposing political factions in Jamaica. In a startling turn of events, Bob Marley, along with his wife Rita and manager Don Taylor, fell victim to an assassination attempt within the confines of Marley's home. The assailants, whose identities remained unknown, targeted the iconic musician, resulting in serious injuries to both Rita and Taylor. Although Bob Marley suffered minor wounds to his chest and arm, the attack was widely perceived as politically motivated. Many believed that the concert, despite being presented as a unifying event, was, in reality, a show of support for Prime Minister Manley. Despite the gravity of the situation, the Smile Jamaica concert proceeded as planned, a testament to Marley's resilience and commitment to his craft. Even in the face of adversity, with members of the Wailers either missing or in hiding, Marley, albeit injured, took the stage before an audience of 80,000. The group Zap Pow stepped in as his backup band for the performance. This incident not only underscored the political tensions in Jamaica at the time, but also added a layer of complexity to Bob Marley's life and career. It reflected the challenges he faced as a symbol.
Yo, rest in peace, Bob Marley. One of the greatest to do it. My favorite song is Exodus. But man, it's crazy. There's a lot of theories speculating his death. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below.
Check this out, you guys. Check this out. I don't know where this is, but as you can see, there is this huge red giant planet looking thing. And look, it looks like a giant red eye in the sky, y'all. Look at that. I don't know where this is at again, but you can see it's this giant planet-like thing. It's like a red sun. It's like another red sun, right? And you see all the clouds just around it trying to block it off. All the plasma and lightning going off. Check it out, y'all. See? There's a lot of stuff going on in the skies. This video was sent to me from Dayton, Ohio. Look at their skies, y'all. Look at the green in the sky. And then you see the redness right there?
Reddish orange over there, but right here is green.
Yeah, y'all see that? It's green over on the right side, and then it's reddish orange going over here. Like, what is that about? It's like this emerald green color, right, y'all? What do y'all think it could be? What do you guys think? Did anybody see this in Dayton, Ohio? Please let us know. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. But you see all these amazing anomalies taking place in the sky, you guys. Don't miss your opportunity. Y'all always got to be looking up. Keep those eyes looking up, y'all. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know we in the shift, y'all, and we getting it. Let's get it. Peace in.
Shout outs to Conscious Juice. Yo, I don't even know what that red thing was. Like it could have been a special project we always talk about.
If this video has reached you right now, then this is no coincidence, because chances are that there could be some black magic around you that does not need to be there. Thankfully, I've been sent by the universe to remove this from you. If you accept this energy removal today, then all you need to do is simply nod or say I accept. Let's begin. Call upon Archangel Michael, your spirit team, and the Ascended Masters to be present through this healing. May they assist you with the removal of any black magic that does not serve you or your highest good. I will now proceed to pull out and remove any black magic from you. Please take a deep breath in and out. I will now proceed to seal off this energy healing using some sacred Reiki symbols. You are now protected with the highest of love, light, peace, and protection. And so it is.
So it is. Healing and beyond. Guy's pretty cool when he does that thing with his fingers. Sounds like, when a barber is cutting with scissors, Reminds me of that. Pretty cool stuff. That's a wrap. I hope you're having a good night. If you haven't already, please take a second just to smash that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, just to make sure the algorithm knows what's up. So what we gonna do, y'all? That's right. Run these numbers up. Thanks again. Until next time.